On a Christmas day like today, or tomorrow, or today, Simon began his day by looking for a video to play. Something analytical but entertaining. Now that would get him hooked. But none of that was to be found, no matter how hard he looked. Nothing good he could gauge as he looked head to toe, zilch at the homepage, no good suggested video. It seemed people had mistaken quality for opinions. Disagreeing was the game, the most inflammatory one. Many views it did make, but this doesn't seem like much fun. This sucks, here's why! Or if you don't like this, we're through!
You people understand that's subjective, don't you?
He moved on to his own work, grieving possible inspiration, trying not to let his frustration hinder his creation, feeling discarded by entertainers, traded for people they could manipulate. Lost in his hateful thoughts, he could barely see straight. But in the cloudy pain, bellowed by his thoughts all the more, he found an idea for a video where he hadn't before. And that's when he got a terrible, awful idea. A sinister concept, one drawn solely from fear. What if I take what is bad to help make me glad? So I'm no longer mad, but I'm sort of mad glad. So without further delay, he began writing his script to make everyone pay. I will no longer sit back and watch. This platform I cannot just let you botch. Maybe comedic reviews have already become faded. So without flinching, he became just what he hated. I will take something loved and say I'm dissatisfied. Hipsters will celebrate, the rest antagonized. I'll draw in the enthused by giving them the news that I feel ways that are opinionary taboos. And as they peruse my views mad and confused, they won't see through my ruse. I just choose my views. Because who could refuse to abuse people's views, to give them the blues while I rake in the views? So that's it. He decided. He was excited, delighted. He couldn't care less if everything he said was one-sided. He committed to the polarizing clickbait dominion by coming up with the biggest, most boisterous, most checkmate opinion on a game that no one had even dared to have done. The Grinch video game for the PlayStation 1. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, a 1957 classic. Written by good old Dr. Seuss, who 9 years later went on to co-produce an animated special on the tale, which ended up becoming just as, if not more iconic than the book itself. It introduced us to the song You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, which was essentially just the narrator berating the Grinch with a series of insults in an attempt to pad the story out to fill a half-hour time slot. Universal saw that effort and thought, can you guys pad out another hour? Leading us to 2000's live-action, feature-length film starring Jim Carrey himself. I liked it. So much popularity surrounding a character who's an asshole. Just a real motherfucker. I mean, that's mostly what his character boils down to. He sees a bunch of happy people enjoying themselves and hates them for it. Boy, who knew people preferred their entertainers to be total pieces of shit? But then at the end, spoilers I guess, his heart grows 3 sizes and becomes not an asshole, I guess. Yeah. I don't buy it. So yeah, to coincide with the movie's release, they finally realized Dr. Seuss's greatest wet dream and made the Grinch video game. They probably wouldn't be able to tell by looking at it that it's meant to be based on the movie, because it doesn't use any of the movie's art. Maybe there was a rights issue or something for some reason, so they just drew the Grinch instead. Gave him some sunglasses. Alright, I know, I'm stalling. Let's play this shit. He informed his camera, I haven't played this, but I can tell you now, this is a big bucket of piss. Because what could be better, what could be less lame, than deciding your opinion before even playing the game?
I have a great idea. This year, the Who's will pay.
That Grinch voice is an absolute joke. He sounds less like Jim Carrey and more like Supreme Leader Snoke. Then out of the cave blows all of the Grinch plans, just out of the grasp of his big green Grinch hands. And now I get to collect them back in each stage. Why again with this game did I decide to engage? So the plot is now solid, if a bit contrived, but it looks like the time for me to control has arrived. I use the word control loosely, considering the input delay.
Though since this is by Konami, maybe it's supposed to be that way?
Then after just one step, the game takes control once more, because who needs to play the game when you've got tutorials and lore?
The strength of the Grinch is a legend in Whoville. There's nothing he can't move with Grinch muscle and will.
That didn't fucking rhyme! Alright, well then I'm gonna stop too. I guess it's about time. No! You look at me like that? Oh dude, it's his telescope!
I hate who's. I hate who's. I hate who's. I hate who's.
That's character development right there. Dude! He hates who's! Which I guess makes sense, because they just, like, throw hunks of ice at him.
Ouch!
I mean, can you blame the guy? And then there are cops who will shoot you on sight. And I mean, like, in the movie, he was an outcast and even a legend, but I'm pretty sure he was allowed to live. God, look at fucking everything. This is that point where 3D games just started, and everything and everyone just looks fantastically horrendous. So here we are at the main game. You're dropped into a level that has a series of objectives that you'll find opportunities to complete around the map. Some are more complicated and take multiple steps to complete and are kinda what the levels are designed around, and others are simpler, like destroying all of the gifts in a level. But those ones aren't required to progress to further levels. The ones that unlock progressions are these wacky pranks, which are the true meaning of Christmas. You can ground pound, blow your bad breath, and that's about it. Well, the bad breath, I mean, it was in the movie. Although, when you collect a full set of the blueprints that the Grinch lost at the beginning, you could bring them back to Mount Crumper to unlock a new gadget. At which point, you have to do a puzzle. No, I don't mean like a game puzzle, I mean a puzzle! Guys, this doesn't count. So this... Okay, this goes there, and I got the corners down, and God damn it.
Also, if you hit select, you can order your dog Max to go around and bark at people.
I will say, I do really like the loading screen transitions in this. Slimed. What? Huh? So Max and I infiltrate the post office and circumvent the security in order to... shuffle the mail? Boy, that's a lot of effort to go through just to be an asshole. Done. Oh, is he gonna do the thing from the movie?
Who are you? You're
The Grinch!
No fucking way. The Grinch! Level 2, the Who Forest, starts to get into more original territory, making it clear that the game's real focus is absolutely being a prick. Yep. Merry Christmas, bitch. It actually does manage to have moments of, oh, what's that thing over there? What can I do with that? Which, for an exploration-based game, is something you want, because mostly anything that's not a jiggly snow texture is there for a reason. But a lot of the world really doesn't get across what I can interact with or how, and even when I can be pretty sure I can interact with something, I may need some item or gadget in order to do it, making it even more cryptic, leaving me running around this empty map hoping I'll find a blueprint or something. And at the beginning, it really seems like blueprints are optional secrets, because they're pretty out of the way. But soon enough, they end up becoming vital in continuing the game. And I mean, even just the main objectives can be so nonsensical. Like this giant monster thing. There are beehives above him which I can shoot that drop into his mouth. It doesn't do anything! I can shoot him. It doesn't do anything!
Well, shit, I don't know. Maybe we could just go talk to him. See how he's feeling.
Ouch! You're right! Are you kidding me? So the beehives aren't even relevant to how you defeat him? He's fucking huge! You would think it'd take more than your regular attack to kill him. I even tried the bad breath earlier, and because of the move's pathetic range, I thought it had hit him and he had just shrugged it off. It's this kind of shit that turns this into a chore real quick. Then, while wandering around aimlessly, I spotted something out of the corner of my eye and thought, well, it's something, I'm gonna shoot it.
Bullseye.
Dude! You know what, I am gonna assume, for my own sake, that that is not what I'm supposed to do, and I just discovered an exploit because that is obscene! And then what do I get? 2 presents. What, are you looking for progression, huh? Huh, little man? Huh, you wanted some progression? You wanted to get through this game, huh? Huh? Oh, it's too fucking bad! Somehow, I don't know what to do. I don't know what the next task available for me to complete is. I don't know what there is for me to do in this level, because
Gotcha!
Okay, a blueprint. I got it. I got a blueprint. We're gonna keep this going. We're gonna keep moving. We're gonna get through this. You got bees in your house! Alright, I think that's all I need for the next level.
He knows just the locale to fit his hungry mood.
I'll head for the dump to find myself.
What did he say? What did he just say? I thought he fucking lived in the dump! You remember? Dump it to Crumpet, Mal Crumpet, his house, he lives with the garbage, that's like half his... Come on! Is there a second dump? Is there a Site B, as it were? I mean, I get that they were making this before they had seen the movie, but, like, I just imagine. I mean, I know no one cared, but the guy who decided to put that in the game, the guy who fucking designed the dump as a separate original level, and then went to see the movie, must have been like, ah, shit! Why didn't Ron Howard tell us? Alright, what am I doing? Okay, hands on the table. The music in this game, I have to appreciate that it's not half bad. This track specifically, it hits me, dude. I like it. Speaking of, I don't know why the music at the mayor's house sounds like a horror movie. Oh. It's a minefield! Let's just put this into perspective. I'm playing a Grinch video game in which I walked into a canonically non-existent minefield and got launched to the moon. Then he started to think, maybe this game isn't so bad after all. What? No, this sucks. He said, despite so many of his comments being positive. Most of those were... Apart from the music, I don't actually think anything is good. It's relative. But then he had the funniest of thoughts. Maybe the narrator is right. Maybe I'm just an idiot whose video seems to lack any level of insight. You're a Christmas narrator. Of course you want a Merry Christmas out of this, but this game doesn't want a Merry Christmas. This game just wants a big pile of dookie piled up at the fireplace under the tree, down your stockings, and baked into your gingerbread. So just... I'm sorry, you know what? I got a little hot there. I gotta apologize. Let's keep playing. Alright, a blueprint and a new section of the level. This is good progress. What? Can only Max go through this giant-ass gaping hole? No? Bring them all? Bring what all? Hey, you wanna come with me? Famed Max the dog? Wait, is this actually working? Oh my god, are you fucking joking? So I guess this is infesting the mayor's house with rats. Only problem with that is, I don't see a house. Is it meant to be connected to this house halfway across the map? You didn't think that'd be a little confusing to people? Thank God I locked into it. Alright, here we go. Please, come with me. Oh my god, man.
Yeah, Grinch!
And I got another question about the mayor. Why the fuck is he living in the dump? So here I've got to use my rocket spring to make it across the minefield, which I guess would be fine if it weren't essentially just a bigger jump that you have to stand still and charge up every single time. And it's one of those where you have to be standing on the very edge of the platform if you want to be certain you're gonna make it, all while avoiding these electrical orbs that keep shooting you. Yeah, I only learned I could shoot them down with special legs later. Where's Danny DeVito when you need him? Come on. Come on. I don't know why Max is able to run across the minefields without blowing up. He can walk right into the mayor's room. Does Max exist? So next is the Who Lake, an original setting based around Boy Scouts? Yeah, alright. Now as the Grinch, I gotta do some pretty heinous things, but one of my favorites is definitely when I gotta go into this Boy Scout man's house, who's just sitting there innocently eating some food, and strip his clothes off him.
Go!
So now I can wear his clothes and get access to more areas. Wow, game. You really pulled it off this time. Good one, guys. You know, I really do like that this game lets you drop a beehive on a guy's head to blind him, then follow up by slamming him with a log on a swing, launching him into the ocean. It's little things like this that makes me think, why am I doing any of this? So at this point, I've gotten to the last level, and kinda run out of things to do. And if I want to continue, I've got to go and find any blueprint pieces I've missed throughout the game to unlock gadgets so I can traverse the new areas and the levels. Like how I used the rocket spring to get through the minefield. There's this giant steel blast door blocking off the power plant that I guess I have to come back to. And I mean, I really don't mind the gadgets. They're a way to mix up the gameplay, and most of them serve a purpose that works. But the fact that you have to go through the whole game knowing some stuff is achievable and some stuff is locked out to gadgets that you don't have or can't have right now makes an already confusing game just that much more cryptic. It's the seed of doubt that really is the folly of this game. I guess. And then add on top of that the context-specific items. Can I even get the hook to hook this guy's bed to the speedboat? I don't know. Can I light the fireworks on the cake? I don't know. Can I get the key card to activate the ski lift to go to the resort? I have no idea. I feel like things very frequently bounce between perfectly obvious and unknowable. Just
Put lock symbols next to missions I can't interact with, maybe with a description of what I'd need to do it. Or make parts of the level where I need certain objects clearly locked behind something I'd need an object for. Please, just something. I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. Wandering around aimlessly with honestly no direction, hoping I'll stumble across something that helps me progress, might just be the worst feeling in video games.
So now for my favorite part. Backtracking.
Sweetheart, I'm home.
Oh, Grinch, you always know what to say.
Ouch, 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 ouch,
Oh,
ouch,
oh, no! Not bees!
Alright, got the blueprint. Progress, progress, progress!
No, no, not again!
Alright, those houses seem to have the last blueprints for the slime shooter, which, of course, I could only enter once I had dropped beehives into all of them. What? Why?
But whatever, let's unleash this bad boy! Hey, buddy. You ever play Splatoon, bitch? Oh, God. Oh, God, he has! He's an evil player called Red! Get out of there!
And there it was. He reconnected with his inner youth.
You know, pushing your own narrative is pretty uncouth.
While he'd never confess, he felt charm here nevertheless.
Charm's an excuse for laziness, an unwarranted success.
So desperate to regress, he refused to reassess.
You know I can hear you, right?
He said to an empty room.
Can you just not tell me what I'm thinking? Can you just not assume?
He argued with himself to process how he felt. About a feeling he couldn't place, but it dwelt. Oh, it dwelt. He was pretty sure he should be offended, but he doesn't know what dwelt means.
Dude, just quit it. This game just sucks.
He thought it might help if he gave no fucks. Trying to sever his investment to save him frustration, to return to just simply sending a game to damnation. He argued this game is one that he just can't stand. Despite this, each level he'd thoroughly scanned, each objective he ran fucked over the mailman. He'd search for every snowman, every plan, and every can of hoo-han.
Well, if I'm such a fan, why am I hurting so bad?
You entered this game after that began, to make your pain a fad. You decided to take your hurt and make it everyone else's problem, but you're the only one who can fix the bad vibes you dropped on them. You wanted to self-express, but you don't even know what you're expressing. You're blaming a video game for your own shortcomings, and it's goddamn depressing!
Oh, that's such bullshit! You're just a Christmas cheermeister, an attention-seeking, peacekeeping, contrarian shyster, and you've done it. You've succeeded. You've got my attention. To do which you come up with anything that sounds like genuine contention, trying so hard to get under my skin, but I'll tell you what, my skin ain't that fucking thin. Back to this goddamn... So, now that I've got the slime gun, I can slime the mayor's skis in this hilarious prank in this game that I love, that I just don't realize that I love, because it's actually super amazing, and I'm just an asshole. Oh, shit. Ouch!
You're a mean one, undead, a waste of oxygen. You're a pitiful excuse for a sentient amalgamation of skin, flesh, and bones, undead.
So I've been going down the list of things that I'm able to do and don't have memory of already doing because that's what it's come to.
And if I climb up to this platform, there's like this rope here. Maybe I can jetpack up onto it and... Yep, I can grab onto it. Am I meant to?
I mean, it could be heads or tails of this game. Yeah, this doesn't seem right. But I'm just out of options at this point. Alright, moment of truth. No. I mean, yes, but... No! Are you fucking kidding me? How was I supposed to... No! Maybe this is all some sick experiment. Some sort of social breakdown of exactly how long it takes for someone to get so desperate that they would try multiple times to use the fucking rocket spring to get on this random goddamn clothesline and... Ah!
Yeah, Grinch!
Dude. He fucking Grinched me. Oh, sweet progress, it's been so long.
Do you see that, Max?
With this rendered as touch.
The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea.
Oh my god. We're at the end! We're at the end!
Darn! I can't finish my sleigh.
What?
I must return in Whoville to collect the missing sleigh parts. Only when I have all the parts can I come back here and complete the work.
What? I have to go back to old levels? No. No! I don't want to get the sleigh pieces! Don't make me, please! Dude, I don't fucking know, man. Which, where do I put it? Why you gotta put shit like this in the game, man? They don't even show you what it's supposed to look like by the end. They're just like, put this vague-ass, lower sin quality JPEG together in some kind of cynical fashion to make a fantastical, impossible gadget that we made up and that you've never seen before. Oh, this has gotta be it. This has gotta be... Is this not... Is that meant to be there? God damn it, I'm lost again. Is this? Oh shit, here we go. Oh my god. Dude. That took me over 15 minutes to do this one stupid puzzle. Okay, here we go. Oh good. A water level, just what this game needed. And the fucking seahorse makes the same sound clip when you fail his mission as when you get caught sneaking in the post office.
What are you doing? Hey! What are you doing?
I didn't do it, you fucking asked me to! How do I get this? Hey, Sea Cow. Hey, fuck you. Oh, it's actually... That was actually what I was supposed to do. In this game, bullying is a mechanic. You know what? I had my doubts, Grinch game, but you might just win me over yet. So I get the first of the 5 sleigh pieces underwater, and the next 2 were actually dead simple. And I mean that in the best way possible. Because if you remember, I don't want to get the sleigh pieces! I walked into the levels, there was a new NPC who offered me a challenge, I raced the guy and shot some birds and got the items. Done. Actually, even close to fun. I thought I was home free here, that they'd all be like this. By God, I was wrong. Those first 3 pieces are, for some reason, the only ones that are like that. The other 2 levels hide the items just... somewhere. And the thing about this is like, yeah, the whole game has been about collecting stuff, but in some shape or form, every part of every level has been designed around leading you to discover every item you need to collect in whether or not it succeeded, an attempted fun and interesting way. Now, they tell you to go back to these levels that you've emptied out, and they say they've put one more item in them. And they give you nothing. They're just like, it's in the level somewhere, dipshit. Go fucking find it. Redo all the puzzles you've solved already for no reward, just in case that's where we hid the item. God forbid you haven't memorized the entire map and everything you've already discovered, because then you might not just be missing information, you might be missing the contextual items that you've already collected that previously acted as direction towards where you're able to go. So now, I'm just wandering from one end of a barren level to the other, hoping to find something I haven't before. Binocular? Yeah, man. God damn it, alright. Okay, come on, help me out here. Twitch clip compilations, Bollywood music videos, my entire week's watch history, again. Aha! Something with 2 matching keywords, I'll take it. Hey guys, what's up? Hit the like button and subscribe, the bell, donate to my Patreon, my Twitch. Alright, now let's get to the guide. But before we do, let's talk about shoelaces, because let's face it, you need more kick in shoelaces. So go ahead and use my personal code at loopdeloop.biz and check out the incredible range. What the fuck? You're selling me shit now? You haven't even started the fucking video! So at the dump level, you're okay, I can't not say something. I just caught a whiff of this smell. I think my neighbor's cooking again. It just smells so familiar. Jesus Christ. Put my finger I'd leave. But I got no other options. Because YouTube won't give them to me. Alright, let's start talking some Grinch now, guys. Am I right? Pog! Please. Just tell me how to beat Grinch game. Like begging you. So like there's this one point you gotta go to this whack house. Okay. And it's real simple, guys. You just gotta take out your binoculars around here and take a look in the window, and that may look like a fire going on in the window, but no. It's actually a code revealing the positions you have to move these gigantic chess pieces into. What the fuck? Is that real? So 1, 2, 3, got it. Holy shit. How did they... I don't even know what to say to that. Alright, thanks guys, thank you so much. I think we did a really good job today. We did really good, everyone. Alright, I love you, thanks for watching, and stay tuned after this ad break, because I'm going to make out with a headshot of each of my $20 Patreons. Alright, enough out of you. Man. Makes half-assed, rushed-out, movie-based games look like a legitimate form of entertainment that respects their audience. It gets worse.
Hi, Green Man. For a moment, I thought you was one of them blasted scouts. I'm happy you're not. I hate them so much. I would even give my hook to see them lose their darn scarves. Maybe you could do this, Green Man?
Sure, whatever, man. Why not? So apparently that's what you're meant to murder the scouts for. You get all 4 of their scarves and... Wait, I need 5? I eventually figured out that I just can't get the scarf right now. I've tried fucking everything. So I was once again sent to just look for blueprints anywhere in the entire game. Now, let me talk about this climbing gadget for a second. It only works in very specific places. Places that look easy to get a grip on, like the wall with dirt ridges, or this ice that you can puncture into. Remember the giant steel door at the front of the power plant? There really isn't that much that's very new here. But the fact that it's not the same part of a level I've been cluelessly strolling around over the past few hours makes it feel like the ultimate mercy. Eventually I got to the top of the power plant and cut off the power to the entire city. Hope they have backup power Who generators at the hospitals, otherwise this won't just be a bit of lovable terrorism, it'll be mass murder. Maybe we get to visit the victims' funerals and dump their loved ones in slime. And then, the golden ticket. The last blueprint piece. Meaning I've got every gadget to get me from here to the end of the game. But first... My God! I've done it! I got the Grinch copter! I can soar through these levels and no one can stop me! I'm free! So yeah, this is what I needed to get the hook, which I don't even think is gonna get me my last sleigh piece, but fuck it, dude. Look at this hook hand, man. I'm gonna do it. I've gotta do it. Just on principle. Hello, mortal! Today's the day you pay your pound! Alright, fuck off. Just die.
Aha!
Here you go, hook hand, man.
God darn it! You did it, Green Man!
God darn it, indeed. Alright, now to finally attach the mare's bed to the speedboat.
Stop! Stop!
There he goes. So, no sleigh piece. Alright, figures. You know what? There was this van in the first level that I don't remember being there before. Maybe it's something with that? Of course, you don't use your bad breath, or your dog, or your slime shooter. You don't even shoot it at the side with your eggs, or the other side, or the front, the top, the bottom, not even the back, but the back while the thing is open. And there's that just dark void in there. You have to shoot in there like 10 times, and then the sleigh piece just... But let's just get past this, okay? Because I finally got the last sleigh piece, and a plan that can't go wrong. Time to steal Christmas. Whoa! Oh, it's Santa! Hey! I'm a big fan! Wait a minute, what is my objective here? My God. I got 2 objectives. Collecting the gifts and neutralizing Santa. I'm not kidding you here, look! Yes. Yes, please. Thank you. Yes. Uh-huh. You did it! Now shoot Santa! Those 3 words and I'm yours.
Snipe, shot, snipe, shot.
Thank you! Yes! Yeah! I'm Santa now! And then there's the fittingly awkward cutscene wrapping up the story.
Merry Christmas, Who's! I'm so sorry to have stolen Christmas. Please forgive me.
We forgive you, Grinch. I know you were a good person. Come and sing with us. Welcome Christmas, Fahuramas. Christmas Day is in our grasp. As long as we have...
This game is like when you see the baby Grinch in the movie. Just uncomfortable. And confusing. So yeah, fuck this game. Fuck the developers. Fuck the Grinch. But if there are any fans out there of this game, fuck you.
You're an asshole. Undead. You're clinically a sociopath. You may as well off yourself now. You'd be doing us a favor. Undead. Any supporters of your work are simply enabling a horribly unhealthy and destructive lifestyle. And also, you're a bitch!
Holy shit, this is
Imagine
literally
being
the best
this
video
much
I've
of a
ever
cunt.
seen.
Dude, it's so
Grinch is better than
Honestly,
anything
nothing
you'll ever
makes me
make, you
happier than
fucking
seeing you treat
asshole!
others like shit,
So proud of
LMAO.
you for landing
What
those
the
LMAO.
fuck is wrong with you?
I'm crying!
Oh, nice video. It's not a perfect game, but it was one I loved as a kid. I actually still play it every year around Christmas, and it probably could have been better, but hey. Something about it just reminds me what it's all about, you know? Merry Christmas. Everything froze. He just sat there. To care about a comment, about anything, was rare. Instigating pain was what had fueled Simon's new fame, but for this one who, Christmas came all the same. No malice, no resent, no showmanship that he observed. This wasn't just not what he wanted. It's not what he deserved.
Oh shit! Oh, Grinch! I love ya!
He rued that review that he did himself do.
But you can make a review that's negative, can't you?
He had worked so hard to make this game disgraced, but maybe, just maybe, his hate was misplaced. And now all he'd done is made people fight. He felt unfamiliar responsibility.
I must make this right.
This fucking Grinch game, man, I think I've been a little hard on it. I mean, there were absolutely parts of it that made me go like, why the fuck did you think that was a good idea? But if you can get past it, if you're able to, there is some charm. I mean, it is just bizarre. And maybe that's not its weakness. Maybe that's its strength. Maybe that's what makes it worth playing. And you know what? A lot of the gameplay, which I may have skimmed over, has some genuine fun. Like hell, I didn't even talk about just how great that water level is. The design of this segment felt particularly inspired. The colors, the music, the creature design, the puzzles, I mean even the controls are spot on. Something the game devs still struggle to get right in a 3D space. And with a PS1 game, right in the first generation of 3D games, fantastic work. Like, look at this, I hit the stalactite and it breaks off and breaks open a sunken ship, revealing the treasure inside? That is what I want from my video game! And just look at this fucking title screen. That is what I call a
title screen! I feel like this would be more a game that's fun to replay than to play for the first time. Just like people forget how frustratingly cryptic old Zelda games can be, because they figured out the ridiculous parts when they were kids and had unlimited time and patience. I think if you're replaying it preloaded with the knowledge of how to get past certain bits, then the conveyance bump disappears, and you can play it kinda like how you're supposed to. Just doing the stuff that the game is made for, however you want to, with consistent progression, and just enjoying this wacky, weird world with decently varied gameplay mechanics. And yes, they should have done better at conveying certain information, but an experience that circumvents that issue doesn't just become invalid. That's still happiness brought by the game. That's still real, even if it requires a little help. You just should maybe be clear about that if you're explaining why you like the game. And even if you enjoyed aimlessly wandering around until you found the solution, then that's just something you value that I don't, and that's cool too. I was talking about shit as if one of us is right and the other isn't. And I guess that's what I really regret about the video. It's not about which one of us was right for feeling the way we do. It's about honestly sharing an experience that's true. I sensationalized being an asshole, because that's what gets attention. Plus, it's easier than actually making anything with dimension. You know, other people do it. I'm no trendsetter. But the fact of the matter is, you deserve better.